So our ancient ancestors left us messages, not on paper or stone, but written in the stars. And this book holds the key to understanding our past and our future. So I'd like to start with the basics. The Earth isn't just spinning on its axis, it also wobbles like a top that's slowing down. This slow wobble shifts the position of the equinox over 26,000 years, and it's a cycle. It shifts the position of the celestial pole in a big circle over 26,000 years, and this is known as the precession of the equinoxes, okay? This precession happens right now. Scientists say it's because of a wobble, but there's another theory that our ancient ancestors have hinted at through their writings, and that is that the star Sirius is in a binary relationship with our sun, Sol, and they come at each other and pass each other every 26,000 years, which would cause the exact same celestial pole change, celestial star change over 26,000 years. So this cycle, this 26,000 year cycle is divided into ages, and there are 12 ages. We just left the age of Pisces, which was 2,000 years long, just like all the ages are 2,000 years long. Pisces was from year 0 to the year 2000, approximately, give or take on either end. And the age of Aquarius is from 2000-ish to the next 2,000 years, to 4,000. So this is the zodiac. Here's Pisces. The precession of the equinoxes, the pole star changes and it turns like this. And the equinox, which is Easter, will happen in Aquarius this year, okay? And that is why we are in the age of Aquarius. So this took 2,000 years to move from here to here. And 2,000 years before that, it was the age of Aries, right? This is Aries. So from 2000 BC to the year 0, it was Aries. Now from the year 0 to the year 2000 or so, it is Aquarius. We are in the age of Aquarius now. This is on our way up the great year cycle to a golden age. The golden age is, as you continue up the zodiac, you go to the golden age. We are leaving the dark ages now. So thank God we're leaving the dark ages. So here's the thing. Ancient cultures all over the world knew about this cycle. From the Egyptians to the Mayans to the Vedic texts of India and the ancient Greeks, they tracked the cosmic movement with incredible precision. And no one really knows how they did that. I mean, observation, but it moves, this cycle moves 1 degree every 72 years. So it's pretty crazy that they knew it, and they all knew it. We know that they did because we can see it in their monuments and their buildings and everything else. So many traditions tell stories of the sages and the teachers who descended to Earth to guide humanity. The Hindu texts call them the 7 rishis, and the Sumerians have 7 teachers that came down. The Greeks have 7 sages that came. And the stories all say that these 7 sages taught man agriculture and other sciences and got civilization on its feet. So I think maybe the teachings that these sages gave humanity was this whole system of symbols. It's not just 12 symbols. As you peel this onion, there's just more and more layers. It's a book of 1,000 pages, and it's all from our most ancient ancestors or from whoever these 7 rishis were, wherever they came from. A lot of them say that they came from another star. So we're talking super advanced stuff. And to understand how to read this stuff, you just have to learn to read the symbols. And that's what I want to teach in this YouTube channel. So if you think about it, the zodiac is more than just a system of astrology. It's a cyclical map of time. And each age represents a shift in consciousness. And when the ages change, if you look at your history books, you'll see that every time the ages change, some civilizations fall and new ones rise at about that time. We're going through an amazing fall right now. Like every single country is having a lot of trouble. We've got an economic system that's falling apart. We've got a political system that's incredibly divided. All the countries have this going on at the same time, all of us, because we're switching to a new age and new values and new light from the sun that is making us behave in different ways. So in Pisces, we were interested in dreams and in fashion and music and literature and these amazing arts, but we were also deluded and in the dark, and we were in not some of us, some people were in this idealized life, and some people were in a nightmare life. There was terrible inequality, and this was the age of Pisces. For 2,000 years, this is how it was. They were just in the dark, in a dreamland or in a nightmare land. And now, as we go into the age of Aquarius, we're relying more on logic and reason and electricity and other things that are Aquarius related in the symbolic language. So, technology and awareness itself. So the way that the ages turn out is encoded in the symbols themselves. People who lived back here in the age of Taurus, they knew that in 2,000 years, everyone would be a warrior. Taurus, the age of Taurus, was a cattle culture. And then 2,000 years later, everybody was a warrior. It was during the the Roman Empire. Okay, and then 2,000 years after that, they knew, these people knew that during the age of Pisces, everyone would be in a weird dream state. And that the thing, weird wigs, bizarre dresses. I mean, think about these dresses in the 16 and 1700s and the wigs that were 4 feet tall, just crazy stuff, religion, belief systems. We came up, huge religious movements all over. That's what Pisces is about. It's a dream world. It's idealizing how you think the world should be rather than what the world actually is. You no longer realize where you are or what you're doing. You're just like in this weird dream. And so they knew these ones. In fact, the ancient Greeks would write and say, oh God, here we go. We're going down into these horrible dark ages. Oh geez, everything's going to be lost. You can find these ancient writings about this. And that's exactly what happened. The Romans burned all the freaking libraries. And then we ended up in this dream state for 2,000 years. And here we are just waking out of it now in the age of Aquarius. So we're going to talk about these in depth as I teach you guys all of these symbols. So as we pull ourselves out of the age of Pisces, it's like we're waking up for the first time. And the next 20 years are going to be the fastest wake up that humanity has in the whole zodiac. It's going to be scary. It's going to be enlightening. It's going to, all of the things that have been hidden from us for so long will be revealed. It's like we're going to be waking up out of a weird dream, like the Matrix. And, odd that the Matrix came out, recently. Um, it, well, kind of recently, but that we're going to be coming out of this bizarro world of the age of Pisces, and we're moving into clarity. It's not going to be easy. We have a huge Piscean world view, a whole dogma, a religious dogma that has to be, broken apart for us to be able to come out with clarity. We have political systems that have to fall apart for us to come out into this new clarity. And falling apart sucks, but you can't get the new stuff if you don't get rid of the old stuff. So I hope you're very interested in understanding where we're going. And like I said, the next 20 years, it's going to be a whirlwind right after March 21st, which is the equinox. When this really gets going, it's going to be 20 years of absolute whirlwind change. And I'm going to do my best to tell you what you can do to help you deal with all of these very fast changes. I mean, we've seen changes lately. Bitcoin, for example, the economic inflation is about to go bananas. We've got changes in the way school is happening. I mean, COVID locked us in for so long, and then people came out and they don't want to go back to school. They don't want to go back to work. Work sucks. We invented work. Our ancestors didn't have work. They planted fields, which is work, but for half the year. We invented this weird system that we've been in, and people are deciding they don't want to work for 40 years until they can go on a decent vacation. And it's ridiculous. So, and we're changing all of that. So, in the next video, I'll start to go into detail for each of the zodiac signs so that you can understand these larger cycles of time. You can apply this knowledge to personal astrology as well, and you'll find it's not hard to understand. And it's super fun. I'll tell you in the next video how to do your chart and everything if you want to do that too. And then you can read this book of the ages and know exactly what's going to be happening. It won't be a mystery anymore. Astrology makes it so that your personal life isn't a mystery, but this larger cycle called the Great Year, learning about this makes it so that even large spans of time are not a mystery anymore. You'll understand the past. You'll understand the future. It's all written. It's all encoded here for us. Our ancestors knew that we needed a book, and this is the book. So we'll go through all of that as I can make the videos. So until next time.